Man, that's a big 155-pounder. He looks so much bigger than Yves.
Here we go.
Mutual respect, tap of gloves. Oh, look at this. Starts it off with a turning side kick.
Yves Edwards is the better striker.
Nice.
Thomson in incredible condition. Look at.
Theoretically, he's the better striker, but I mean,
Correct.
look, so far, all the strikes have been landed by Josh. They've been slaps so far. He's those kicks were all with the instep, but he's the only one who's landed anything. There's another one. You really want to get in closer, and he wants to land with the shin. The shin is the preferred weapon when you throw those leg kicks. He checked him with the shin. That was very nice.
Josh trying a combination, goes in, follows it up, and looks for the shoot. And this will be a good takedown. There's a great takedown by Josh Thomson. Set up the shoot with the use of his hands.
That was very nice. Yves holding him in his guard. Josh is going to look to pass here.
Yves has been tested on the ground by Serra and Frank on Uno. None who could submit him, so it's not as if Yves Edwards is not good on the ground, and he's got jiu-jitsu in his background and his training as well.
No, Yves has a very good guard. He's got good triangles. He's got good back control. He's got a good ground game. He prefers to strike. He's a little more technically proficient as a striker, but he's certainly competent in the ground, and he certainly has good defense, and you're seeing it now. He does not want Josh Thomson getting his hands free, so he's doing a really good job of tying up Josh's arms. You see how he won't let Josh's left arm go. He's got that thing wrapped up. That's the key to being on your back if you don't want to absorb punishment, is to control the hands, the arm, the head, anything to keep the guy from rising up and smashing down on him.
Both men talked about how their training was much more difficult for this fight, knowing that the other man was on the other side of the octagon.
Absolutely. Nobody wants to fight either one of these guys. These guys are, you know, at the top of the food chain at 155 pounds.
So far, good control. Thomson, as he said in the feature, taking it to the
look at
ground.
that.
He wants to take it to the ground, keeping it standing. If he wants to keep it standing, Edwards pops right back to his feet there, Joe.
Twice. You know, I'm very impressed with Yves Edwards. Look at this, these weird little heels to the leg. They're agreeing to do the same thing over and over again. This is kind of strange.
Can't get a lot of force on those, but you might be able to take the fighter's attention off of something else that you're trying to set.
You know what, man? Those hurt. They don't look like anything, and they don't sound that good because the bone goes right into the meat, and it doesn't make it good. So the slapping sound that you hear from a shin is actually not nearly as painful as the low thud that you hear from a leg kick when you in contact with the shin, or even in this case with the heel. But it's much more painful.
So he's actually using the bone in the heel as the striking point.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what they're doing. They're leaning their leg out, and they're slamming the heel back into the thigh. And it doesn't look like much, but it hurts, man. And the more that happens, the more it takes a spring out of your legs, and the more he's going to have a hard time sprawling when Josh wants to take him down.
It seems as if he also has pinpoint accuracy, hitting the same spot on Edwards' leg every time.
Yeah, look at this. Josh Thomson pulls guard. There's a first. Tries to drag him to the ground. Oh, he got tagged there.
Got tagged and smiled throughout the whole process.
But again, he decided to stand back up, and he did it. Josh, I believe he's physically the stronger man. I mean, look how much bigger he looks when these two are locked up here.
Checking his corner, checking on the time remaining in the round, under 90 seconds.
This fight's scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds between two very good lightweight fighters, Yves Edwards and Josh Thomson. Both disappointed that tonight's fight wasn't a title fight, but they both understand.
Josh is just holding him up against the fence here. Oh. Okay, now they're on the center.
Now, Yves had been criticized a bit at times being a bit of a counter fighter, but Josh is bringing enough to him that Yves should have plenty of time to engage. Josh has just got good control here in the first round.
Josh is doing an excellent. Oh, look at this. Yves got his back, and Yves took him down. Oh, look how strong Josh is. He just stands right back up. Tried to get out. Yves had a hold of his back, and in the scramble, Josh caught a kick right in the head. In the middle of the scramble, Yves just reached up and landed a Beautiful high kick. Let's take a look at the replay. Look at this. He's got his back. Bang! Oh! In the scramble, it looked like Josh was turning around to do a spinning back fist. He just got careless. Let's take a second look at this. He turns his back, and Josh, bang! Yves just reaches up with a beautiful head kick.
I will say right now, this kick has replaced Pete Williams on Mark Coleman as the greatest knockout due to a kick in UFC history.
That was pretty amazing. And he did it flying through the air when he landed it. I mean, look at the kick. As it impacts, he's actually like flying through the air, and then he falls down right afterwards. Beautiful, beautiful head kick by Yves Edwards.
Josh Thompson was in complete control of the round.
Shocking.
And Yves Edwards victorious. Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Steve Mezzagatti has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes 32 seconds of the very first round. For the winner by knockout, Yves Edwards!
4:32 of the first round, Yves Edwards defeats Josh Thompson.